Okay, let's imagine. You are an 18 years old boy that somehow got a couple $1,000s together and you want to impress your girl or friends with drifting skills. What do you need first? Of course, a drift car. But for sure, your budget is kinda limited and you have no idea about how much all of these will cost you, right?
Let me tell you something!
My personal suggest to you would be to get a highly paid job first to be able to maintain all of this shit. But we are not going to choose this path as we have no time and patience. So, let's start with choosing the car. If you live in United States, your best option would be a 6-cylinders BMW E36 or E46 with manual gearbox. This rusted bucket can cost you around 3 to 4 grand. And let's imagine you need to maintenance it somehow by changing oil, coolant, and some other fluids which will cost you approximately $300 to $400. What are the main features that a drift car needs? A big V8! No. You need a welded diff, a bucket seat, and good suspension. But let's go step by step. If you have a mechanic friend that somehow has a welding machine, it's already a great benefit as you will save some cash. Just take the diff out, open it, and put as much welding as possible. After differential is welded, both wheels will be rotating at same speed, allowing you to control your car and drift much better. After it's all done, and you tried to drift your shitbox, you will understand that your fat ass is flying inside the car. You are going to ask me, what to do now? Get yourself a bucket seat. Open marketplaces and check if someone is selling used seats nearby you. Seats shouldn't be necessarily new considering that our budget is ultra limited. New Chinese bucket seats will cost you around $200, but we would recommend you better getting used original one from good manufacturer, as it's your own safety first of all. Before we continue, why don't you press subscribe button to follow our channel and put a like under this video. After all, the main thing to get your car drifting is the suspension. Because your car is old, rusty, and fat, it has lots of body roll which won't allow you drift it properly. This one might be the most expensive. You need to get coilovers. I would recommend you getting brand new ones from any good shop like Max Speeding Rods, for example, where you can get good coilovers for around $400 and have 5% discount by using link in description and promo code MODIFY. It's not a good idea getting used coilovers as they can be leaking oil and get damaged really quick. Repairing process is a huge headache, so better spend some more not to spend twice. After we have installed everything together, you can try to reduce the weight of your drift car simply by ripping off interior parts. And the best part of it is, it's completely free. Yes, you heard it right. Thankfully, you can do it alone or better with your friends. Just try not to damage anything as you might need them in future, in case if you want to get the car back to stock condition, or you can just try to sell some of them and get the part of money back. What else you will need to drift? Of course, tires. A pair of tires can be a bit costly, but don't start crying so fast. If your car is just a stock engine with more or less 200 horsepower, your tire consumption won't be as huge as cars with lots of horsepower. In theory, you can run whole training session with one pair of new tires and you will still have something left by the end of the day. So, a pair of brand new 17s can cost you around $150 for a pair, which is not that bad honestly speaking. But you can also try to get free used tires from your local tire dealer. Yet, we would still recommend you running on new tires, as they will have much more grip than used ones, and you will be able to have more practice time without need to change the tires, as used tires can be blown really fast. Now that you've got everything sorted, it's time to hit the track and dive into the awesome world of drifting. When it comes to finding a spot for practice, you'll want to consider a closed track. They usually charge a fee, but trust me, it's money well spent. These tracks are purpose-built for maximum fun and safety. So go ahead and find a closed track or a great practice spot. But before you rev up your engine, make sure to stay safe. Wear helmet, fasten those seat belts, and you're good to go. To sum up what we've just discussed, drifting is a blast, but it can hit your wallet. On average, expect to set aside about 5 to 6 grand to get started without constantly worrying about wrecking your car. Keep in mind, though, that these numbers are just approximate figures. Drifting offers a ton of options, and your experience will be unique to you, shaped by your style and budget. Hope the whole idea is clear for you. and you had as much fun as possible watching this. Don't forget to follow our channel, and thanks for watching.